world of fighting overall has suffered a great loss.
Yeah.
The loss of Emmanuel Stewart, who was a trainer, Hall of Fame, has trained incredible champions from, he trained Lennox Lewis, he trained Vladimir Klitschko.
Yep.
And
it's very sad.
etc.
Well, because it's so sudden too. It's not like something that
he's been battling with colon cancer for a while.
Yes.
Right. But
And there were some mixed rumors as far as him doing better. His family let out some rumors that he was doing better. And
right.
then
That's right.
it kind of leaked that he passed away, and I think everybody was confused at first.
Because he didn't, and then finally
Right.
it was confirmed.
Right. It was like he didn't, and then people said he did, and then it was like, okay, everybody was confused because he hadn't and go back.
Yes.
But he has passed on, left much of a legacy behind him, I have to say, which is amazing.
I think it makes all of his fighters fight harder.
Sure.
He does. He had a talent of recognizing the fighter's unique personality, the unique talents, and bringing that out in them. Rather than teaching them what he knows,
Correct.
he let them teach him what they know, and thus excel at.
Right. So that was
And
very
that was
sad.
the-
He meant
yes.
a lot
To the sport.
Klitschko,
Yes,
for sure.
Klitschko especially, he was like his father figure.
Sure.
And unfortunately that happened while Vladimir was in his training camp training for
The
his
fight with Mario
yes,
Shabak.
Mario Fak,
Yeah.
which he still ended up winning.
He
and
won. Vak gave a very good fight. I mean,
Yes.
not going down. Like, he was just.
Yeah,
Good
he
fight,
definitely
for sure.
proved that he's got head of steel.
Oh, yeah.
But the punishment that he took, especially when you watch
Yeah,
that fight in slow motion and you see his ears sweep behind his head
Oh,
every
God.
time he hit him.
Yeah.
Every time when Klitschko hit him with a cross and he ate maybe like 10 crosses per
Wow.
round for 12 rounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yes.
I'd say Vladimir
Yeah.
really, showed
Yes, Vladimir.
what he is made of, especially with somebody like Mario Shabak that
Who's bigger than he is.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
everybody was saying, Klitschko wins just because he fights smaller guys.
Which, I mean, it's hard to find
It's-
boxers
yeah,
that
it's
are
hard,
bigger
yeah.
than him.
He's 6'6" and he's the runt.
Exactly.
Between him and his brother.
Right, and it's like Mario Shabak, I mean,
He's bigger.
he's
bigger than
he
the
took the
top.
hits, but, he
But
couldn't.
that didn't.
Yeah.
That didn't help him.
Yeah, great fight, definitely.
Mhm.
He won last weekend. Great to hear because I love the Klitschkos too.
Yeah.
It's hard not to. People either love him or hate him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is so true.
But the excitement of last weekend is trickling to this one.
Ah,
Yes.
true.
So-
Well,
Love
in
it.
the interim, Ronda Rousey and
Yeah.
Misha Tate
Yes.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about
have
that
been
first.
signed
Yes,
as the
speaking of
first
this.
women to UFC. Congratulations, ladies.
Yes,
Fantastic.
much deserved.
It is
Finally.
much better.
Well,
It's crazy that the two people who hate each other the most in this sport are the first people into the UFC.
You don't think that's a coincidence, do you?
No. I guess I want to feel like it's a coincidence,
Yeah,
but
no.
it's really
Not
not.
at all.
I mean,
Not at all.
It's
So-
great. It's
for
great.
both of them.
So far, the three opponents that they
Awesome.
have for her is Misha Tate,
Right.
which would be a great grudge
Beat her,
rematch.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we saw
Yeah.
that fight.
I
That was a
know.
great fight. Definitely.
That elbow does not leave my dreams.
no. Awesome.
Then, of course, another grudge match between Cyborg.
Well, Cyborg is going to go out for suspension in
January.
February.
Yeah, and now he's still fighting.
They're saying, March
145,
maybe.
between
We'll
145 and 135.
Oh yeah, they want to do catch weight between the two. Yeah, but
And-
we'll see.
And another former Olympian, Sarah McMahon,
Yes.
Oh yeah.
who I think
So I'm
she's a
excited
silver
about.
medalist in wrestling, which is obviously also grappling, and that would make it a really, really good fight, I think.
I think
Although-
her and Ronda Rousey would be fantastic.
That would be
You
good.
know, I think the one person who would probably pick her is the one person that we didn't mention, and that's Kira Gracie.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh, Gracie's in general. I don't know. They haven't been doing so great.
Yeah, but I mean, she's a Gracie. She's been training jiu-jitsu since
It
before
sucks
she
to
was
have a
fine.
name like that sometime, though. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you
legacy
just her
before
legacy.
you, true.
Mm-hmm.
but
yeah.
we'll see. Actually, yeah, that's
I mean,
great.
Kira hasn't lost a jiu-jitsu match, so
and that's
you know, that's very close to what judo
So, yeah.
represents. So
Yeah.
We'll see. Interesting.
It would be
yeah, so that's the
interesting.
news for this weekend and coming
Next
down.
weekend.
No,
This weekend, tomorrow.
yes, this weekend tomorrow.
That's
So
what
we
I'm
have to
excited
get
for.
into it?
Since
Yes.
you're so excited.
Woo! Sexy shorts.
She's been waiting for
Love
this way
it.
too long.
Yes.
UFC
Honey, what was that?
154.
Yeah.
My second
Before we
husband.
get to
I
your
love him.
second husband and his wonderful life.
No, he's wonderful shorts.
Yeah.
I don't know about his life. It's in the shorts and the bottom half.
Let's start with one of the guys that I like. Mark Hominick
Yeah, he's
is
awesome.
going to be fighting Pablo Garza.
Mhm.
Going to be a good fight. Pablo Garza has great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hominick has lost the last few fights, including that one with Aldo with the huge hematoma.
Tennis ball.
Yeah.
It's not a hematoma, it's a tennis
Yeah,
ball.
This is
huge.
his second friend.
Oh,
I think
God.
all of us want Hominick.
He
just
looked
to-
like an extra from Puerto Rico.
Even when he loses, I mean, you want him to win so bad that like you don't look down, like you don't judge him for losing because he loses in such a battle.
He tries so hard. He's
He
one of
does.
those all-American
So
boys,
good.
you know.
He
I mean,
wants-
yeah.
he
with
needs
that-
this win. He needs
Even
an
that
emotional
hematoma on
He
his
does, he
head.
does.
I mean, we still were all hoping that he would have some sort of fight in him. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Jose Aldo was like horrified that night. I remember the look on his face.
He was like Urkel.
And-
Did I do that?
Yeah, like he was scared to even strike him again.
Yeah.
I know people that were
Wouldn't-
there
yeah,
at the
yeah.
fights, and the next day they were just horrified at like.
The
Does
look of his
anybody else
face.
remember anything besides that hematoma?
No.
From the fight? No.
No, because
But he did
But that fight
lose
was
2 fights after that,
correct. He's lost the last 2 fights after that, so
and nobody remembers that. But I mean, honestly, I'm
no,
hoping.
you remember him as the hematoma guy.
Yeah,
I mean that's
he
just
has
what you
some
do.
time to get back onto his game. I mean, he's a good striker. I mean, he has a lot going for him,
Right.
and
He
I'm
does.
hoping that the fear of.
I mean,
maybe
his
getting
record
something
is.
like that-
I mean, he's won 20. He's lost 11. It's kind of 50-50. But he is so entertaining. I think that's the thing is that even when he loses, he's so entertaining.
Because he gives
that
it
you
100%.
want him. Right.
You
He
know,
does.
you can
Want
never
him.
walk out of the octagon saying, I wish I've done that.
Correct.
True,
You
true,
know.
true.
So
They
he
keep
comes in
fighting.
and he fights. And
So that night we have Francis Carmont and Tom Lawler. Carmont's going to be a local
Yes.
celeb.
Totally for him.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
I am
really?
too.
See, I'm all for Lawler.
Sideburns.
So.
I love sideburns. I do.
So?
I know. I do. I love him. But I am
He's
definitely
great with wrestling and his conditioning and everything, so.
just rooting
No?
for the Montreal striker
Well,
guy.
yeah, it's a whole
Home court
advantage.
advantage, yeah.
Exactly.
True.
I'm gonna root for
True.
him because I
True.
definitely think. I mean, he's won the last 3. He's kind of on a roll here.
Okay. I
Give
give
him
him
his home
that.
court.
I
what I
do say
like.
Lawler, but I'm okay with that. Campbell and Hendricks are going to be fighting. Makes me excited about this one. I'm
They're
glad
both
it's
very
co-main.
exciting fights.
I'm very glad it's
Because
coming.
these
in.
guys
Very
won their
combined.
last few fights, and I think they deserve a good
Yeah.
exposure, amount of
They do.
exposure, right?
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
So
And I mean, it's hard to judge, but I really want Catman like 2nd round, maybe knockout.
nice.
See, I'm
Very
like
good.
those
Good.
mentioning,
Yeah.
I mean, both of them are very good at striking. So I
Sure.
mean, they're both good at striking. They're both good at the ground
they're
game.
both good at the ground, and I think
I do. I just
right
I want
away
them to do
it's going to
something.
go to the ground.
See, and that's why I want them to end it with a knockout.
I think by like 2nd round, it'll definitely be mostly a ground game, and I'm hoping. Okay, no, I think Hendricks is actually gonna take it.
I think so too.
So you both are on Henry.
Yeah.
Well, that's no,
I think he's
because I'm
gonna
on the
win with the
opposite of that.
submission.
Yeah, but you know what? I think all 3 of us are going to be unanimous on the next one.
Oh gosh.
I will probably.
George St.
Yeah,
Pierre-
both of
George
them
St.
have their
Pierre-
own with GSP right now. So
George
Well,
St.
clearly
Pierre-
we don't have sharp objects.
George St. Pierre has had 19 months to recover.
Yes,
And
we did. And
We've
that's
missed
the
him.
case.
I've missed him.
It's a serious injury.
It is a
It
serious
is very.
injury. And you know, he will never fight unless he's 100%. So
True.
I know he's 100%. This is how. I mean, he is ready for this fight, and Condit just.
Condit has been waiting since the Diaz fight.
Yeah. Condit
Exactly.
Yeah, Condit said that the only fight that he will take on before George St. Pierre would be the rematch between him
and that's
Diaz.
so. And
then
I think we
Diaz
all
went
agree.
and got himself fucking suspended.
Right. And I think we all agree that that's kind of ridiculous. Like, GSP waited 19 months because he had to.
Right.
Where Condit waited, what?
Because he was
8
afraid
months
to lose.
because he was afraid to lose. Exactly.
I think that's the case too.
I think so too.
I mean, I remember George St. Pierre tweeted one time that part of training is waiting.
Right.
And I totally believe that, and I believe that that was the reason why he did. I don't believe that that's the reason why
Condit wanted to be the
There's
champion.
a difference between waiting what George St. Pierre said and what Condit is doing.
Right.
GSP needed to recover. Condit,
Exactly.
I don't know what the hell he did.
He could have taken a fight in between, and it would have been good practice, good training for him.
But, I mean, I am excited for the fight. I mean, I hope
the
that
fight's gonna be great. I think it's
Condit says he's the best that he's ever felt and the best he's
Well,
ever
he said the
met.
same thing when he was fighting Diaz.
I think that he has trained more since then.
I think so
I'm sure he did.
He's worked
GSP is no slouch.
very hard.
We all know
Yeah. And the stick and move that he did with
That was moving, not sticking. There was a whole lot of moving. That was not much sticking.
that is not going to work with George St. Pierre.
No, he'll knock
I can
him
tell you right now,
out.
that would not work again. with
On Nick
Diaz.
Diaz, no, not at
No.
all. I think at that point Diaz would probably just take it to the ground in the first round and submit him.
And I think that's what's going to happen with George St. Pierre. At least by round 2, I think George St. Pierre will take him to the ground and submit
Correct.
him.
I agree too. At least I'm gonna say round 1.
Oh,
GSP's
that's
gonna get
For
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I say because I don't think Condit is at his level at all. But
No, not even close. I think
but it's like the Anderson Silva thing where it's like you're just trying to find people now to fight these people because they're so good at what they do.
you know, I do want to see the fight between Diaz and GSP though, because Diaz, yes, on the GSP skin is so bad.
I do want to see
kind
that
of an
too.
ass.
He is,
And
but all the anyway.
honestly, I would rather see that than Condit.
See, when that fight happens, then I'm gonna have to sit there and you're gonna have to
Oh, you're going to have to be somebody between you two.
would have to sit between the plexiglass. Either that, or somebody would have to referee.
Exactly.
So we'll see. I'm excited though.
Stay tuned.
Lots to look forward to.
Yeah, it's gonna be a very fun weekend.